Ladies and gentlemen, asterisk, let me ask you a question that will define the rest of your life. What separates those who live in the arena of success from those who watch from the sidelines? Is it luck? Talent? Circumstance? No, it's something far more powerful, far more deliberate. It's the habits you cultivate every single day. Not the grand gestures, not the occasional bursts of effort, but the invisible, relentless daily choices that shape your destiny. Today, we're diving deep into the habits that attract success, the kind of habits that don't just create winners, but magnetically pull opportunity, growth, and fulfillment into your life. This isn't theory. This is a battle plan. 1. Clarity of vision is the compass. Burn the map and build the fire. Success doesn't start with action, it starts with seeing. Most people wander through life like tourists without a destination, snapping photos of other people's dreams. But if you want to attract success, you must become a visionary. Clarity isn't about having a 10-step plan. It's about setting your soul on fire with a purpose so vivid, so unignorable, that every cell in your body aligns to chase it. Imagine a ship captain who knows the exact coordinates of their treasure island. Storms, detours, irrelevant. They course correct with obsession. That's you. When you define exactly what success means, not society's definition, but yours, you activate a psychological force called selective attention. Your brain starts spotting opportunities, resources, and allies you'd otherwise miss. Let me tell you about a woman I met years ago. She'd been stuck in a dead-end job, scrolling through others' highlight reels, feeling smaller every day. Then she did something radical. She wrote down exactly what she wanted, not more money or happiness, but specifics. A leadership role in renewable energy by 35. A team of 10 innovators. A patent filed by Q3. Within months, her focus sharpened. She noticed a niche in solar tech, cold emailed the startup founder, and pitched an idea that's now revolutionizing the industry. Was she luckier? No, she was clearer. Clarity cuts through the noise like a laser. But here's the truth. Clarity is uncomfortable. It forces you to confront what you're willing to sacrifice, what you're willing to fight for. Most people avoid it because it's easier to live in vague dissatisfaction than to commit to a target and risk missing. Don't be most people. Write your vision, say it out loud, let it terrify you, let it fuel you. 2. Consistency is the currency small drops create oceans. You want to know the dirty secret of success? It's boring, glamorous, number sexy? Rarely. It's showing up every day, even when the excitement fades, even when no one's clapping. Consistency is the quiet, uncelebrated grind that separates legends from one-hit wonders. Think of a bamboo tree. For 5 years, it grows underground, no visible progress. Then, in 6 weeks, it shoots up 90 feet. Was it the 6 weeks that mattered? Number? It was the 5 years of relentless root building. Let's talk about James. At 22, he decided to master public speaking. Not for fame, for impact. Every morning, he practiced in front of a mirror. Every lunch break, he recorded speeches on his phone. Every weekend, he volunteered to host community events. For 3 years, he felt like a fraud. No standing ovations, no viral moments. Then, at a local conference, he replaced a sick keynote speaker. The crowd, 2,000 people. He crushed it. Today, he's a sought-after coach. Was it talent? No, it was the 1,000 invisible hours. Consistency isn't about motivation. It's about ritual. You don't wait for inspiration, you build systems, you schedule your success like a dentist appointment. Miss a workout? Do it at midnight. Too tired to write? Write one sentence. The magic isn't in the size of the action, it's in the momentum. Every tiny act sends a message to your subconscious. We're the kind of person who does what we say. Over time, that identity becomes unshakable. But here's the trap. Consistency requires ruthless prioritization. You can't chase every shiny opportunity. You must say no to distractions that don't align with your vision. Success isn't crowded at the top, it's crowded at the bottom, where everyone's trying to climb 10 ladders at once. Pick one, climb. Keynote 3, embrace discomfort. The price of growth is paid in advance. Let's get raw. If you're comfortable, you're decaying. Success isn't just attracted by what you do, it's magnetized by who you become. And transformation hurts. It means leaning into fear, uncertainty, and criticism. Most people run from discomfort like it's a grenade. Winners run toward it like it's the finish line. Take marathon runners. The difference between amateurs and elites isn't speed, it's their relationship with pain. Amateurs hit the wall and slow down. Elites lean in, breathe deeper, and push harder. Your life is no different. The discomfort of learning a new skill, the awkwardness of networking, the vulnerability of sharing your ideas, these aren't obstacles. They're signposts screaming, growth this way. I'll never forget a CEO who told me his overnight success took 15 years. Early on, he'd host free workshops, often to half-empty rooms. One night, only 2 people showed up. He could have canceled. Instead, he delivered his full presentation passionately. One attendee later introduced him to a Fortune 500 client. That single gig transformed his business. Why? Because he trained himself to show up full out, even when it felt pointless. Discomfort is your ally. It's your body's way of saying we're evolving, so reframe it. When your heart races before a big pitch, don't say, I'm nervous. Say, I'm alive. When you're exhausted after a 14-hour day, don't say, I'm drained. Say, I'm building. The language you use shapes your reality. Ladies and gentlemen, success isn't a lottery, it's a lifestyle. It's the clarity that directs your energy, the consistency that compounds your efforts, and the courage to dance with discomfort. These habits aren't just actions, they're identities. You don't do success, you embody it. So I'll leave you with this. Tonight, when the world sleeps, ask yourself, what vision is worth my relentless focus? What tiny step can I take tomorrow, every tomorrow after, to build unstoppable momentum? What fear can I lean into today to unlock the next level of my potential? The answers aren't out there, they're in you. And the moment you decide to act on them is the moment success starts chasing you. Let's break this down further. Clarity isn't a one-time event, it's a daily practice. The world will try to muddy your vision with opinions, trends, and noise. That's why you must revisit your goals like a mantra. Write them on your bathroom mirror. Set them as your phone's lock screen. Talk about them until your friends roll their eyes. Because clarity without reinforcement fades. I've seen entrepreneurs build empires from a single sentence scribbled on a napkin. Why? Because that sentence became their Bible. Every decision, every hire, every pivot, every no was filtered through it. And consistency, it's not about perfection. It's about showing up, especially when you don't feel like it. Think of the greatest artists, athletes, and innovators. They all have one thing in common, a non-negotiable routine. Picasso painted daily, even when uninspired. Serena Williams trains on Christmas. J.K. Rowling wrote in cafes as a single mom. They didn't rely on willpower. They relied on ritual. You don't need grand gestures. Start with micro commitments. Read 10 pages a day. Save $5. Practice a skill for 15 minutes. These acts seem insignificant, but over a year they compound into mastery. As for discomfort, there's a truth. Your brain is wired to resist change. It'll rationalize quitting, procrastinating, playing small. But remember, neurons that fire together, wire together. Every time you push past fear, you're rewiring your brain for courage. A student once told me she was terrified of public speaking, so she joined a debate club and volunteered to speak first every time. For months, she shook, sweat, and stumbled. Then one day it clicked. Today, she's a TEDx speaker. Why? She turned discomfort into a classroom. Let's talk about momentum. Success isn't linear. You'll face plateaus, setbacks, and critics, but momentum is your secret weapon. Think of a flywheel. The first push is grueling, but once it spins, it's unstoppable. A client of mine wanted to lose 50 pounds. For weeks, he saw no change, but he kept meal prepping, walking, and sleeping 8 hours. Then suddenly, the weight started melting. Why? His body finally trusted the consistency. The same applies to your career, relationships, and goals. And let's not forget environment. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by pessimists, guess what you'll attract? Drama, excuses, stagnation. But if you surround yourself with learners, doers, and believers, their energy becomes yours. I'm not saying abandon old friends. I'm saying expand your circle, join masterminds, attend conferences, find mentors who've walked the path. Success is a team sport. Finally, gratitude. You can't attract success from a place of scarcity. Celebrate small wins. Thank your past self for showing up. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a frequency. When you vibrate at that level, opportunities, people, and ideas sync with you. A study found that people who journal gratitude daily are 25% more likely to achieve their goals. Why? They're training their minds to spot abundance, not lack. So ask yourself now, what's one habit you can start today right now that will change your trajectory? Maybe it's defining your vision. Maybe it's committing to 30 minutes of focused work daily. Maybe it's reaching out to someone who intimidates you. Whatever it is, do it. Not tomorrow, not when things calm down, now. Because success isn't a destination, it's a daily habit. And the world is waiting for you to claim it.